Liverpool look like a team who have run out of gas, and the March international break couldn't have arrived at a better time. Arne Slot has defied practically everyone's preseason predictions to steer Liverpool into pole position in the Premier League, 12 points ahead of Arsenal with 9 games to go. So many fault lines threatened to derail the campaign before it had even started, but the Reds have masterfully done their talking on the pitch after nominal investment last summer. Liverpool players celebrate Mo Salah's goal. That paltry activity on the transfer front has meant they haven't had the depth to reach the finish line across the various cup competitions. Liverpool are out of all 3. Moreover, there's been the burden of contractual quandaries. Not 1, not 2, but 3, for if you count Nat Phillips. 3 players heading for disaster, perhaps the biggest 3 players Anfield has to showcase. So then, what's the latest regarding Trent Alexander-Arnold? The latest with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold jarred his ankle in the second half of Liverpool's Champions League exit by Paris Saint-Germain, with the absence of his creativity perhaps keenly felt as Liverpool were outplayed by Newcastle United at Wembley on Sunday. The right-back's been in fine fettle this season, demonstrating trademark brilliance on the ball, but also getting stuck in defensively, winning 2.4 tackles and 3.2 duels per Premier League game, as per SofaScore. To lose the vice-captain, reared in Liverpool and only 26, would be a nightmare, for he has forged a deep connection with the club and is one of the most valuable players. But Real Madrid have a vested interest, and his £180,000 per week contract is indeed up for expiry in a few months. Fabrizio Romano and all the rest have confirmed it, and now we wait and see if sporting director Richard Hughes might just have an ace up his sleeve. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Liverpool, Real Madrid. Only time will tell, but after Virgil van Dijk intimated that his future should be resolved before the end of the season, we can expect some form of outcome on the Trent front too. In any case, Madrid usually get what they want, and Liverpool have the perfect replacement lined up. FFC header, transfer focus. Transfer focus. Mega money deals, controversial moves, and big-name flops. This is the home of transfer news and opinion across Football Fancast. Liverpool lining up Trent replacement. The potential loss of Alexander-Arnold is already mitigated by Connor Bradley, fleet of foot, tenacious in the tackle and vigorous in toing and froing up the flank. Liverpool, right back Connor Bradley. But Liverpool will need another member, one to tussle for a starting berth with a Northern Irishman. That man could be Jeremy Frimpong. According to Caught Offside, Liverpool are lining up a summer move for the Bayer Leverkusen star, who has an appealing €40 million, £34 million, release clause in his contract. Jeremy Frimpong for Bayer Leverkusen. Liverpool, of course, aren't alone in their intrigue, with Manchester City, Barcelona, and Real Madrid all strong suitors. The latter view him as a contingency if a deal for Alexander-Arnold falls flat. However, FSG have been boosted by the player's reported preference to move to the Premier League, favoring one of England's elite over La Liga's powerhouses. Why Frimpong is perfect for Slot. Part of Xabi Alonso's domestic invincibles last season, Frimpong has become one of the most dangerous right-sided defenders in the business over the past several years. Liverpool's Cody Gakpo in action with Bayer Leverkusen's Jeremy Frimpong and Bayer Leverkusen's Ezequiel Palacios. Described as one of the best wingbacks in Europe by talent scout Jacek Kulik, Frimpong typically perches on the right corner of Alonso's 5-man backline. The talented Netherlands star is clearly doing something right, for he's one of the most prolific members of the Die Work Self squad, adding a matchless dimension to the team. Xabi Alonso, most used players. Hashtag, player, apps, goals, assists, 1. Jonathan Tah, 124. 9. 2. 2. Jeremy Frimpong, 123. 25. 29. 3. Edmund Tapsoba, 119. 5. 5. 4. Florian Wirtz, 113. 37. 41. 5. Piero Hincapié, 112. 5. 3. Stats via Transfermarkt. How remarkable that he's so prolific for one, not technically part of the attack. Of course, Frimpong does play a regular part in offensive efforts, to devastating effect, but his parameters stretch across the different thirds. As per FBref, he ranks among the top 2% of positional peers across Europe's top 5 leagues over the past year for progressive carries, the top 20% for successful take-ons, and the top 1% for touches in the attacking penalty area per 90. A successful take-on is recorded when a player beats their opponent by directly carrying the ball past them while retaining possession. Manchester United have also been piqued by the Dutchman's performances in the recent past, with the United stand's Beth Tucker remarking he is a monster in the final third. It's clear the 24-year-old could emulate Alexander-Arnold's attacking quality over in the Premier League. Though wildly different in his approach, it works a treat, notching 39 goal contributions since the start of last term alone. While it's difficult to argue the rapid wideman would be a total upgrade on Alexander-Arnold, there is a sense he could provide a new form of attacking flair for Anfield's attack, more mobile and active down the right, to allow Mohamed Salah more room to find space and strike, should he still ply his trade on Merseyside next year, of course. Heaven injury Manuti Amram. Frimpong has also avoided making an error across the past 2 Bundesliga campaigns, being dribbled past at an average of 0.5 times per game this term, as per SofaScore. Conversely, Alexander-Arnold's biggest foible is his concentration, iffy at times, and the security he provides against speedy wingers. Across the past 2 Premier League terms, he has made 9 errors, dribbled past 1.9 times per match this year. Bradley's natural defensive quality would give Liverpool the multifunctionality they need on the right side of the defense. Of course, we all want Trent to stay, but should he go, this addition might just prove to be an upgrade, perfect in slot system.